Dude, so many times I've been in that situation with Nikki where she like told me something and I just bullshit answer, and then I'm like, because I autopilot a response, right?
It's hard to follow.
I'm like, am I really gonna triple down that I heard her? And I'm like, yeah.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Careful Boys.
What's up, Careful Boys?
We are currently
off the record.
I thought we're careful. We're currently careful.
That'd be cool.
currently careful. That's a cool thing.
Well, that's kind of a new cool thing.
You think we still gotta be that careful? It's not lockdown and COVID and cancel culture is pretty much dead.
we should never stop being careful.
Should we just change our name to the Woke Boys? And then just go full 180?
Woke Boys is only half of us, okay? It's very exclusive.
Yeah, you guys are the believe all women wokey wokes.
Dude, that's like something that you say before you get stunnered, bro.
And then Steve just clashing beers.
Stunnered and then
You get speared.
Body.
and a huge pop from the crowd.
Yeah.
So here's the question that I have for everybody. Even if you can't quantify this into a number, you have to, okay?
Okay.
19 mil.
On a scale of 1 to 10, rate the current state of your relationship
Like with your significant other.
with your significant other, yeah.
With your boyfriend, Bart.
I would say 9.
Wow, that's high.
Yeah.
What's
Because
the-
you always gotta leave room for improvement. Which
Very Asian
I
of
really
you.
do believe that.
And because she's bringing in all the dough.
And she's bringing all the money. No. No, it's for me it's like 9 because I think we have a second hand that is unlike anything else. Like and what I mean by that is like we got in an argument the other night over kitty litter. Right? And I'm screaming at her about kitty litter.
Just breaking stuff in the house.
Yeah, just screaming and screaming. No, but we have like I was just doing kitty litter.
Oh shit.
And she was like, "Are you gonna ever do the kitty litter?" And I'm like, "I'm literally doing it right now. What the fuck?"
That's your argument?
Yeah.
That's husband and wife stuff.
Yeah, it's just husband and wife bickering stuff. But we get through it so quickly and to the end of it so fast. Like it was like a 9-minute thing.
Damn.
Yeah, and then it's like done and like we're moved on. And then also I've done this thing too where she gets like every year I try to get a little bit better at something, especially when this bitch doubts me. Yeah. And so like when
This is driven by pettiness.
Oh, 100%. I think we all know I'm driven by pettiness.
Like when he gets the wrong shit at the supermarket all the time?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
When he doesn't know where the mailbox is.
The trash.
It was personal for me. And you know what? It never happened since. And you know what? The milk thing never happened since. And you know what? I make her breakfast now, like every fucking day.
What do you make?
I make eggs. And I make toast. Eggs and toast. Sausage. She doesn't eat the sausage. And I make turkey bacon. She doesn't eat the turkey bacon. But I make her breakfast. And then I also started making I make her vegan tacos like every week. Like no matter what, I make it every week.
Would you do all these things if you were making more money than her?
No. But that's the coolest part, right? Is
That's why I do it.
like I like taking care of her. That was part of my wedding vows. Was like,
Cool.
you know, I want to take care of you, not because you need to be taken care of, but because I need to take care of you. And I just really feel like that is like my
That's
mantra.
really cool. Yeah.
You with her? Yeah.
You're
So
a sweet boy.
Oh, I love this chick, man. So then, I started cooking for her, right, regularly. And anytime she's hungry, like for breakfast, I make it. And she expects it now, which is cool, because she used to make fun of me about my eggs. She used to say, Steve can't cook. And now she can't say that shit anymore.
How do you do your eggs? How do you do it? Over easy?
I do over easy, yeah.
Dude, she got you so figured out. She wants breakfast.
She knows how to work me.
So she just talks shit and she gets breakfast every day.
She talks shit about how I'm not a handyman, and I installed our washer dryer.
She's like, Steve, you
Then she still talks shit about how it's spilled water everywhere.
We all saw that, yeah.
Yeah, she talks shit pretty good.
But you love it though.
I love
You guys have a
it. It's
great
my love language.
You got a great love language.
Getting
though,
my
yeah.
balls busted
It's fucking hilarious.
is how I grew up.
But she's such a good ball buster.
She's so
too.
good at it. I know. I was with a chick who couldn't bust balls, and I was so bored. I've never been
How
more bored in my
lucky
life.
for you that you ended up with someone that can speak that well.
And bust balls so
She
hard.
did better than anybody. Yeah, it's the best.
Bust baller 3000.
100%. But then, okay, so then I cook for her, all that stuff. I do handyman shit, and then I know that she's challenging me by like going, "You can't do this," and then she knows. Like I know that same thing about her. If I say she can't do something, she does the same exact shit. So we both kind of have that with each other. But that's why I give us a 9 because I think I've been with her for 6 years of marriage this month, It'll be 10 years this month that we were together. And I,
years.
honest to God, love her more than I ever did.
Does that include you guys being a couple?
Yeah, 10 years,
Oh, 10 years. I see.
6 years of marriage. And yeah, I love her more than I ever.
But would you say like there's been moments of maybe the relationship's been a 7 out of 10, and then it's been an 8 out of 10,
somewhere in
or
here.
like whatever?
I would say in the early days it was like a 5 out of 10 or even lower.
During that time, did you feel like it was a 5 out of 10, or you're looking back in retrospect now and saying, oh, it's fucking 9?
I felt like it was a 5 out of 10 because this bitch was pissing me off so much.
Yeah.
Couldn't even believe it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't in like bust ball sense. It was like genuinely we could not communicate correctly.
Like you had, you were bumping heads because you were actually misunderstanding each other.
Well, we were doing fucking debate class where I have my opinion, she has her opinion, and nobody's rooting for each other's point to win. We're just cable TV yelling at each other.
Yeah.
And-
Crosstalk.
And now we do this thing where we're rooting for each other's position because we love each other. So there's, the bedrock of love is right, boom, 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 right?
Trying to understand instead of fight for the winning. Yeah.
You got into recently, right? You.
Oh, like I didn't know that. So like I think most relationships are like this, where you want to be heard first and foremost. You want to win. When you say let's talk, it really means listen to me.
Yes.
It doesn't mean like we need to come together on an agreement. And also, and a lot of the times, it sucks when both parties have to sacrifice because no one wins, right? It's better to just understand each other's points, but that's so fucking hard to do because, for one, most of us, I'd say half of the population, if we all grew up in a broken home, we don't know what conflict resolution looks like. 2, if you've been in shitty situations, you carry that over from the past and you dump that on the next girl, and vice versa. She'll do that to you too, right? So no one knows how to root for each other, and it's so easy to feel offended and angered that like all you care about is like, oh well, you don't want to listen, I don't want to listen to you. And I think that's very, very normal. Until in this relationship, it was really like, I think also because she's not an aggressive person, she'll stand her ground logically, and she's really good at that, but she's not aggressive. So that she's frustrated, but I never feel like she's frustrated at me. She's frustrated that we can't solve the situation, so I don't feel attacked. And then I feel like she's got my back.
It's everything.
Yeah. And I think it helps because she said, yeah, I'm lucky I grew up with parents that love each other, and then I watched how they would fight and scream, but there was still love at the end of the day, and then there was resolve. And then so for me, I know that like there's resolve. And then for you, it's like bounce, divorce, get the fuck out. It's not working. We don't have an agreement. We have a disagreement. This is not working out. And she understood that. So I think that's what really helped my growth in how I resolve conflict with her.
Yeah, you want to have each other's backs, and I think that really, I wish more people had that perspective of like they still love their partner so much that they want to understand what the disconnect is, and they want to fix this so that it doesn't become a bigger situation. If I could just convey one thing to people, it would be that. Like if you have a real relationship that's mature and strong and built with trust, you can get there quickly, right? And you should be always building towards that. Like, how can I understand you and what you mean and what you need from this situation?
What would you say your number's at now?
10.
Damn.
Well, I mean, it can't be perfect. No, I would say, well, also, it's a new relationship still. You know, it's a couple of years in. It's funny because, you know, I would assume that yours would start at a peak and then reality hits because you're not infatuated anymore, right? Where I don't even know at my age if I'm capable of infatuation. So then it never started at infatuation because the intention was never, let's get together.
Number?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Hey,
Strong.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, 9 out of 10.
Nice.
Any twos?
Pretty good.
Any free?
What's yours, Nick?
I think it's like a 7.
Okay. Interesting. What's going on?
I think
So
it's
you got
mostly
the
me.
divorce papers ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Every day I've been like, ooh, I'm gonna divorce you so hard. I think it's on me, kind of.
Oh,
I
yeah?
just haven't really been.
You deflect towards her too?
She'd be like, "What's really wrong?" And I'd be like, and I'll just leave the house.
I love Meta Nick.
So good.
Nick mad at Nick?
Meta Nick.
Oh, meta Nick.
I think work is a thing right now,
Like a present.
where I'm just not at home enough.
But dude, you're working for the family too.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But when you're at home, are you? Is it because you're not all like? Are you still thinking about work?
No, I think when I'm home, when I'm present for the couple hours I'm home, I'm very present. Maybe it's just my own guilt.
Yeah.
That's probably a lot of it too. Like I feel like I'm not.
What do you
helpful.
feel guilty about?
Just, you know,
You look really cool, but right now, by the way.
Here we go.
I feel like I'm not in these puppies' lives as I need to.
Okay.
No, but sometimes I do feel bad that I'm not like there to help out because it is a lot. It's fucking 2 dogs and all that stuff, and Tiff works from home and all that. So I think she'll make jokes like I'm a single mom, like oh you're never home, and like she'll complain to our group of friends, and it's like an ongoing joke. But then like later in the day she'll be like, hey, just so you know, like I feel guilty for making those jokes. Like I know you're working, I know you're working hard. I'm just messing around, but at the same time I do feel like dang, like I can't. I know I'm working and I'm trying to do all that stuff, but there has to be a balance, and I haven't found it yet. So that's been kind of challenging. But it's just not. I'm not in that position yet. But eventually, it'll even out. Yeah. And then
Next week we have Nick's Why I Left JK video.
I've been spending too much time.
He can't really say why he left JK. It's 20 minutes of him meandering and kind of talking.
yeah, I'm just like looking at the lights the whole time. Like I love you guys. Like you guys are great. But
Apologizing before he even makes a point.
Everyone's like, wow, I watched a 20-minute video and I still don't know why he left JK.
No one gets it.
it's kind of on brand. But maybe 7's too low. Maybe 7's too low.
I mean,
Hey, if you can score yourself honestly, you say it's on you. You know,
I think it's on me. I think it's on me.
Yeah.
And also, like, you've had 10s because you've been with her for how long?
Yeah. I feel like our first couple years has been a 10, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's been like easy street. So she's been so that's been interesting, I think, and trying to like, because I think it really is like on my own guilt.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I feel kind of bad.
you should.
I should. I'm a piece of shit. I should be home right now. I'll see you guys later. You guys got the rest of the videos, right? Have Cam sit in for me.
Yeah. I think mine's probably right now. I would say it's an 8, and that's because like, I think I find my own love language to get kind of monotone, in a weird way. Like I think I just find myself doing a lot of the same shit, even though I'm doing something for her. Sometimes I just go like, why am I not trying other things?
I kind of feel the same way.
You know what
too.
I mean? You ever like get tired of your own shit?
Yeah.
I don't know. if
That's
it's, like,
every day, bro.
Yeah. But then also like there's
Like you want to like beat yourself?
Like do different things.
Yeah.
Like you want to
kinda.
blow the socks off for different ways every single time?
Yeah, like just how you express your love for someone, you kind of start noticing your own repetition in a way.
Yeah. Your own
That's
patterns.
like-
Yeah.
And that might just be me in my own head, but also, we had a lot of problems for a little bit about like, I always felt like it was hard for us to build. She kind of has like a not as great of a memory as I do for just remembering random shit. And so it's hard to build inside jokes with her sometimes because she'll just be like, when did that happen? And like, I'll do callbacks to shit and she's like, huh? Like, when was that? And I felt like...
You get a shot out of the sky.
Yeah, I started to feel like, fuck, man. Like, can't you just... And then she actually actively worked on practicing, like, how to remember, like... And she got better at that.
How do you do that? Like you got to put shapes on the table and cover the blanket. You have 30 seconds. Like triangle, square, circle.
Brain teasers every day. Just doing Sudoku. Memory sharps.
I think that's what was...
It's like Notebook, dude.
That's what was really, I thought was really adorable is like she actually did look up how to like...
How to remember.
like,
That's fucking
She
awesome.
looked up methods on how to like improve that. And
How do you know? 'Cause
also,
you're standing over her shoulder, typing it in for her.
You're so adorable.
Check it out. Just look at it.
Cute, baby. You're being cute, man.
Highly creative people are daydreamers, and they're like always in the blend of reality and dreaming.
a little bit, yeah. I also, this one's gonna make me look really fucked up, but like I felt, we also had a problem with like, sometimes we'll just have conversations and then she just won't hear what I'm saying. And then like, she'll just be like, oh, I thought you said this. And we'd spend most of the conversation clarifying what I was really saying.
So she has a mind of a dude.
And I would get
She's the
really-
guy.
She's the guy.
I would get really pissed off. Like I would get actually mad because I'm like, I can't fucking build a conversation with you. And like I would lose my temper a lot. And then turns out
She was thinking about the NFL the whole time.
she actually has like, she actually has like she got her ears tested, and she has like a massive deficit of
So
hearing
she
loss.
can't hear me too. So she can't actually hear you. So it was literally she couldn't hear.
She literally could not.
She's not tasting good stuff like Bart.
Yeah.
So you're probably talking and she's all like, "When did you say that?"
Exactly.
Oh,
So it's not.
shit.
It wasn't so much that she can't remember or hear it, or that
She just didn't hear it in the first place.
She just can't
She
hear
doesn't
a
know
lot of shit.
She doesn't know she's not listening to you. She's a fucking dude.
I think she's trying.
She paid the doctor to get the report. That's a dude move.
She paid the doctor.
That's a guy move.
Dude, because no,
Can you just tell him I have an ear deficit, please?
dude, so many times I've been in that situation with Nikki where she like told me something and I just been bullshitting an answer, and then I'm like, because I autopilot a response, right?
Yo, it's hard to follow.
Yeah, and she knows I autopilot response.
You don't talk in a straight line.
And then I'm like, am I really gonna triple down that I heard her? And I'm like, yeah.
Like, do I want to deal with the repercussions?
Yeah.
Why not?
I do the same shit.
I'll be done.
And then later on, they're like, "We talked about this," and I'm like, "When?" And she goes, "Remember we were in a car and we're like." Oh yeah, but you were talking about 5 stories at once. I couldn't catch that shit.
I was listening to you so hard on the first story.
Yeah, and then and then I got distracted by the left turn.
Let's go, guys.
I'm all listened out.
I'm gonna use that one. I need more like hall passes.
Babe, I was so absorbed by the first story. It's so rich and
She
texture.
has. She not only. So she has a hearing aid now.
No way.
She's a what?
The doctor had to prescribe her a hearing aid.
How old is she?
Because her hearing is so low, like it's drastically.
How does she listen to music?
Hears it?
Does she
but
have wax buildup?
yes, that's all.
No, because my brother has that.
Oh, no, it's like an actual like. So like as people get older, their hearing goes.
Yeah.
Hers is happening way the fuck earlier than a normal person.
Just one of them.
I think it might be both.
So she's like the Tessa Thompson in Creed.
Who's seen Creed?
I've seen Creed. The chick that was making music, right?
Yeah, she literally, it was like a degenerative hearing.
Yeah, she kind of has that. So, but on the upside to that,
I wasn't listening to that
randomly,
Also absorbed in the first story.
a hearing aid company did a brand deal with her because of that, and now she's benefiting from it entirely. So
Damn.
that's cool.
Dude, she does nothing but win.
That's
huh?
fucking.
But yeah, that was one of our biggest things. Was like the communication was hard because of
You can't hear.
yeah.
And the whole time you're just like,
Whole time I'm like,
she couldn't hear.
yeah. Whole time I'm getting mad that like you're not even fucking paying attention. And she's like so earnest, and she's like, I am. I swear. And I felt so bad.
Right?
Right, dude.
Her brand is so clean. Does she ever give
It's
you
so
shit
clean.
because you're on JK?
No, because like her brand is clean, but I mean she like when she talks to you guys in person, like she talks like I do.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she's a dude in the relationship.
Does it ever?
Yeah.
Never gives you.
No, she doesn't give a shit. She does not. She couldn't give less of a shit of what I'm doing. Really doesn't care.
Doesn't trip about all like the dead ex-girlfriends you have?
Yeah, she's catching on to the pattern.
She's still alive. It's been a long time.
So you're saying you don't do the memorization test with the blanket?
How long have you guys been together?
It's been almost 8 years. Yeah.
Woo!
Damn.
That's not like a long time.
What's your number?
What are you talking about, dude?
See this guy
Yeah,
stare at the
what's your
clock.
number?
I
What's
keep
your
seeing
number?
it. He's
Stop
like bird dogging that clock.
Stop trying to run the clock out, man.
And he was like, we might have to part 2 this one, boys.
We got the part 2. I'm so absorbed in the first story.
Go ahead. Ready? And it.
Give us a number.
He was listening to that part.
8.
Yeah, I'll go 8.
Why 8? Why 8?
I don't see 8 as bad though. I'm impressed with you as 9.
I don't either.
Yeah, it's good.
Nor do I see
I would
7
have done
as bad.
10, but I didn't want to outshine you guys.
I'm gonna change my answer. 10.
You're more than welcome to outshine us, Joe. I'll say 8. I also think we're all like, we got married late last year. I still think we're like on a high of just life is very new in that committal space, even though we're now officially 9 years in together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does it feel like a reset when it happened? Like it's something new?
It feels like a new flavor. Even if it's like the same meat, it's like you've been eating a burger with ketchup your whole life, and now you didn't take away the ketchup, you just added mayo as well.
Do you tell her that after you eat her
It just
out?
changes the entire thing.
Go ahead.
Our relationship's like we added mayonnaise.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
You're a big fan of
A mayonnaising? Anyways, I think that
Amazing.
I think that we're in like just a very good spot in general, but I think similar to Nick, I've just been so consumed by work. I've been really, really busy. And then
You feel like a piece of shit like me?
a little bit, But I'm like, I also feel like a piece of shit sometimes when I have to like fight for the idea that I'm busy because I'm fighting for the house. Yeah. But again, just like you said, I think you articulated well, like there's also still a balance. Yeah. But I don't know if I've necessarily found it. But you know, like I'm also not in like consistent work. I'm in like gig work. Same. So when a gig comes in, I'm like, I gotta run with that gig, and that gig might take everything from me for a short period of time versus like this is my career for the next 5 years.
I might be homeless in a month, you know?
Yeah, you know, like I definitely know what it feels like to have like, you know, pockets of times where I don't have big gigs or anything like that. So like when something does come in, I'm like, I'm moving fucking mountains to try and make that thing work. Which is why even sometimes I gotta bounce on JK because I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get this op again. Yeah. Even though if you zoom out, I'm always gonna get an opportunity.
Yeah, you always get something.
Yeah, you know, you never know what it is when it's gonna come.
But you want to knock it out the park.
Yeah, and you know, so I just also feel like I haven't been around as much. Whereas conversely, she has a consistent job from Monday to Friday. Yeah. So her weekends are weekends. Yeah. My weekends are oftentimes work time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I mean? So our off schedule hours are like very, very not consistent with each other. So when she's coming home, you know, from work, she's already tired, but maybe that's like, this is our time together because when the weekend hits, I gotta go to work.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I think we're trying to still find like a life balance that it's not super complimentary, but we're in a good spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Love it. Cool, man.
That was very articulate. That was way better than what I said. But yeah, I
and it took less time.
What's the Bart and Gio number?
Dude, it's probably low now.
Look at the time.
Yes.
Did she talk to you about how she found out about how you dropped Tycho?
I don't know.
I love that post.
He only tagged like.
Hey, don't tell Gio. And then Ryan's like, Gio.
Did you see what she tagged me in?
Tags.
She tagged me in the JK one where she goes, "This is what happened when Bart watched Tyke, and it's a kid falling off a bucket."
Some kid falling off a pole.
He's like, "Ooh." I would say I feel like we're like 9.5 or close to 10.
Hey,
we're all in a good, healthy, loving relationship.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, it took us.
I don't want to be the last one.
It took us a long time to get here, but kind of like Steve's like second-hand thing. Like, this is probably the busiest I've ever been. Like, you know, I'm back and forth from Vegas and here.
Yeah, you gotta make appearances at powerlifting.
I make random appearances, do different things. We have a kid now, so that's like a third person that we're like always constantly tag teaming in the like WWE wrestling ring, right. Like taking a kid to school. Who's taking a kid to school? Who's picking him up? Who's taking him to jiu-jitsu?
Heard that.
Heard that. Meanwhile, balancing working in the same company
with the pugs, huh?
Yeah. This bit of you acting like a dad is so funny.
While trying to like balance. Okay, like it's this mom's birthday, and so it feels like this is the busiest we've been, and there's like all kinds of shit going on, and sometimes we're physically apart, geographically apart, but our hearts are so like in sync. It doesn't matter if like I'm in Austin, Texas, she's here, or I'm in Vegas, or bouncing around, or she's bringing Taika to go see a doctor because he has seizures and shit, to see a doctor at UCLA, but I'm not there. It just feels like we're so like we're above the busy mess, and our hearts are just together. So it always feels like we're on the same team,
like connected,
trying to take care of the same shit, even though there's like 5,000, everyone has 5,000 spinning plates, and we never have this feeling of like, oh, you're spinning too many plates, you're not away from me, because we have the same mission.
I feel like you're taking a dig at me and Anthony.
Don't include me in your 7, dude.
Assault him, yeah.
I'm just taking this personally right now.
Yeah.
But so like, you guys are blaming work, but I don't.
I've been training a lot of people. What time do you train? From like 6 to 8? I train from like 5 to 9.
Slam dunk, bro.
I recently got 3 pugs.
Yeah. But I think it took a long time to get there, and also like, we've had 2s and 1s before, and we came up from there, and then like,
wow, you've been as bad as.
Damn.
Yeah, and
so you're telling me there's a way out?
2s, huh?
Yeah, and we wanted to get to. And when you have a kid, you see a whole nother dimension out of yourself and your partner.
Stupid ass.
Yeah, you see like a whole different side, and you're just like, wow, that's really
from father to father, huh?
Yeah, to see that other side come out.
Me and Bart, we talk all the time, man. And we talk about the struggles of being a dad.
This bit is so stupid.
So stupid.
It's because there really are people who believe their cat or dog is like
Makes them a
equivalent,
parent. Yeah.
and they try to relate with real parents with that shit, dude.
And then the real parents are just like, and they try to move on in the conversation, but then they keep bringing it up.
So I guess this table's the winner for having the highest average
Yeah,
score.
that's the highest score.
we could have won, dude. I didn't know it was a competition.
It was.
Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah, sorry.